Okay, Draghi. Yeah, if you don't mind, could you please introduce yourself and say something about yourself, a little bit about yourself.
Hi to everyone. My name is Dragi Kocevski. I'm teacher from Macedonia, and I'm glad to be in this meeting today.
So we are equally glad and we are equally excited to interact with you. So students, I request all the students, please mute your microphones. You please unmute your microphone only when you are asked to ask any question. So Draghi, we are getting ready now to ask you some questions as we have already discussed it. So I request my students to ask you and maybe to interact with you, and later they can pose you those questions that we have already discussed. So let us begin with our participants. Yes, Neeraja, you can introduce yourself, and the same time you can ask your question, please.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I am Neeraja. I am studying 10th grade. My hobbies are playing games and watching TV. My future ambition is to become a nurse. Now I want to ask a question, sir.
Okay.
Do you have lessons in your education curriculum on
Neeraja, you didn't complete your question. You have to complete your question properly. Ask again one more time properly.
I understand. She asked about the lessons about Alexander in our curriculum.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we have lessons about Alexander in our curriculum. It's about 5th grade, in the curriculum in the 5th grade, where is talking about a moment, please.
Okay. So can you share the screen, Draghi?
I'm trying to share.
Okay, then I will enable you. Yes, you can share now.
I need a moment. As I said, the lessons about Alexander and his father Philip, the King Philip II, is in the curriculum in our school system. It's at the 5th grade in lessons for society, because the lower grades in the primary school there is no history, as you understand me.
Yes, we can understand. Okay. Next question. Who is going to ask the next question?
Sir, can I ask?
Yes, Draghi, do you have any other extra explanation about the question that the girl has asked?
I will I will tell you, I will show you
Yes.
about the lesson. I was trying to find
Okay.
electronic
Okay. Meanwhile, I can ask some of my students to
okay.
ask their questions. Okay,
It's okay.
you can try to share it when you have had an opportunity.
Mhm.
So who is going to ask the second question?
Can I ask?
Nagalakshmi.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. My name is Nagalakshmi. I have completed 7th grade. My hobbies are reading books and playing games. My future ambition is to become an English teacher. Can I ask one question, sir?
Yes.
What subjects do your students learn at school?
Subjects in lower grade in primary school are Macedonian language, English language, also mathematics. They learn sciences, they learn society, and they learn arts, and what else? Physical and health education. It's approximately 10 subjects in lower primary school. After that, in the higher grades, the science are divided in chemistry, physics, and society education, divide in geography and history.
Okay. Next question.
So,
Yeah.
Sir, can I?
So, Draghi, do you have any other explanation regarding the second question?
no, it's almost that.
Okay. Okay. Jagadish, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. My name is Gadda Jagadish. My hobbies are reading books, playing games, and watching TV. My future ambition is to become an army person. What is your typical food?
Our typical food in Macedonia, usually Macedonian kitchen is mixed by Western and Oriental kitchens. And there is a lot of, we're using a lot of vegetables in our kitchen, in our meals, and different kind of meat.
Mhm.
So I can say that most famous meal in Macedonia is, we call them gravce tavce, but it means baked bean. It's baked bean.
Mhm.
And from the Oriental kitchen, we take a grill a lot.
Thank you.
Understand?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Mhm.
Next. Anyone?
Can I?
Yes.
Can I?
Yes.
Sir, can I?
Varshita, go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
My name is Varshita. I am studying 10th grade. My hobbies are reading books, playing games, and watching TV. I want to ask one question, sir. Could you please tell us something about your education system?
Our educational system is divided in 3 periods. So preschool, primary school from 6 to 14 year, and secondary school from 14 to 18 year, old school students, and the higher education. So, as I said, I'm a teacher in primary school in lower grades. So I teach my students all subjects, from Macedonian language to arts. That is from first grade to fifth grade. Later, in the 6th to 9th grade, they have subjects education. So they have teachers in every subject differently.
So next question, who is going to Lohita? Go ahead.
Hello, sir. My name is Lohita Gidya.
Hello.
I am studying 8th grade. My hobbies are reading books, playing games, watching TV, and dancing. My future ambition is to become an English teacher.
Okay.
Can I ask one question, sir?
Yes, of course.
Is there any memorial commemorating the greatest emperor Alexander in your country?
Yes, there is. I will show you now some pictures. I'll try to show some pictures to you. I excuse about the quality of the pictures. There is no such good quality, but this is the monument of Alexander in the city of Prilep. It's the third largest city in Macedonia.
Ah,
Can you see it? Harry, you have muted your microphone. I can hear you.
So
If you want.
your pictures are too small actually. Can you make them big so that we can see? It's too small to watch.
Yes, I tried to magnify it, but
Okay.
I don't know. Can you see the magnify this picture? Is I zoom this picture.
Yeah, but still we are unable to see anyhow.
Okay, I will show the next one. This is the monument of Alexander on his horse. Beautiful. This is a monument in the center square in our capital, Skopje. That is the biggest city in Macedonia, with 600,000 people approximately. And I will show the next pictures. This is the monument of it's Alexander on the small age, and his father Philip, King Philip II. It's in the postament of the great monument of King Philip on the postament, and you can see the previous picture down here in the postament. It's also in Skopje, across the river, the biggest river in Macedonia is named Vardar. And they are on the opposite sides of the river in the center of the city. You can see from other angle the monument of King Alexander. This monument is 30 meters large, only the statue of horse and Alexander, and is on the 28 meters postament. So you can see a few years ago was chosen for one of the most beautiful fountains in the world. You can see on that picture. I hope you can see more clearly now.
But still it's too small. Actually, we are not able to see it. If you make it a bigger one, I mean, if you magnify it, we can see it clearly.
Is this better?
No.
Now?
Yeah, it's better.
Oh.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
So students, you can see that that's the monument of Alexander. As you know that Alexander is one of the greatest emperors that the world history has witnessed. So that's the monument.
See,
yeah, Draghi. Is this the
warriors in this postament and the lions around the fountain?
So
without light. And there is some other Can you see?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Zooming now.
Yes.
So as I said, it's central square in Skopje. Skopje is the capital city of Macedonia, Republic of Macedonia.
Yeah.
Yes. And you can see on this picture, all square. There is another fountain you can't see here because the picture is an older one. I think that I have some picture with yes, but there isn't. So the question was, do we have some monument about Alexander and his father, King Philip II? Yes, but by the agreement with the Greek state, with the Greek government in 3 years ago, we must refuse our King Alexander by that agreement, and we must to put on every monument that this monument belongs to Hellenic history who belongs to Greek country. Next question, please.
Yes. So,
Sir, can I ask?
no. We have some questions. Yes, Vyadasri, go ahead. Vyadasri.
Okay. Hello, sir. My name is Vedasri. I am studying in 10th grade. Can I ask one question?
question, sir?
Yes, of
What
course.
do most of students want to become when they grow up?
I'll show you. You've seen that graphics on one of the pictures. I'll show you again. Just a moment, please.
Okay.
The most wanted profession in Macedonia is, I think, like everywhere in the world, like students want to be. It's IT technology.
IT technology. Yes. Here also.
Yes, IT
India too.
engineers.
Hmm.
Here, the graphics you can't read because this is in Cyrillic letters,
Yeah.
but you can see the numbers,
Mhm.
and I will explain. IT, programming and technology
Mm.
is about 20% of the students they want to study and
Mhm.
become IT engineer and programmers in the future. The second popular profession by our students are graphic designer. And there is from 12 to 16%. And the third popular profession is business and management. So you can see on this, and you can see the group of students until 17 years old, from 18 to 20 years old, and above 21 years old on this graphic. So I think that IT technology and programming is the most popular, not just in Macedonia. I think even in India is the same situation.
Yes, exactly.
And I know,
Yeah.
and I know that there is a lot of great engineer in IT technology
From India.
become from India. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So any more questions next?
Sir, can I ask? Can I ask?
Kaushik.
Hello, sir. My name is Kaushik. My hobbies are reading books, playing games, and watching TV. My future ambition is a police officer. My question is, can I ask one question, sir?
Yes, of course.
What can we learn from the Alexander the Great?
Let me see. There is a lot of things we can learn from Alexander the Great. Alexander, as we know, is demonstrate.
What is weather like?
They was a visionary. He was a visionary and demonstrate what can be accomplished when the person is totally focused on his idea. We can learn from Alexander also that when he's totally focused on and have a vision about your idea, that he was an executioner. Yes, on his idea. He has excellent information system, and he was able to interpret his opponent's motives and was a master and coordinating all parts of his military machine. He has a vision about one world with all people inside, without wars, after he's conquered all known world in that time. He was building cities, and he was raising culture in that cities. I think there is over 10 cities named by his name, and they also called Alexandria.
Yes, yes.
He was built bibliotheques in his cities, and most famous was in Alexandria, now in Egypt.
Egypt, yes.
But I'm afraid it was destroyed in some fire.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So Alexander is known about encourage innovation.
Yes.
He was using innovation and encouraging the people to make innovations.
Yes.
He was encourage and support his followers.
Yeah.
He was
Inspirational.
expressional, yes, his people, and was encouraging in their excellence in the battle. And he was also investing talent management. He was also create a good executive team. His generals was around him. He was suggest for any question with them. So he was listening they opinion about every question. He was planning successfully,
Yeah.
and
so that
I can
means,
say,
that means we can learn a lot from the Alexander the Great, and in terms of planning, in terms of execution, in terms of maybe innovation, and in terms of
yes,
courage. And there are many things, many virtues we can imbibe from this great man. So I have a
yes,
question, Draghi, and do we find the statues of Alexander everywhere in your country? I mean, in my country, the statues of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, can be seen almost every corner of our country. Every corner you can find out the Mahatma Gandhi statue. So likewise, do we find the statues in your country?
yes. As I saw you on the pictures,
Yeah.
the greatest statue is in the central square in Skopje, the capital city. And the first picture was from statue of Alexander in the third largest town in Macedonia, also in the central square in Prilep. So there is you can find a lot of statues
Yes,
of Alexander. But
yeah,
as I said, we are object from the Greek country.
yes.
They want to steal our history.
Yeah. So that means they want to own the legacy of Alexander from the Macedonia. Am I right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they want to own it as to be their own property rather than the property of Macedonia.
Yes.
That's really unfortunate. Okay, and let us see if there are any students in my class. Students, remember we have only 8 minutes time is left. Time is counting. Only 8 minutes time is left. Yes. Push the. Go ahead. Push the.
Sir, can I ask, sir?
Yes, push the. Go ahead.
My name is Pujita. I'm studying 6th grade. My hobbies are reading books, writing and watching TV. Shall I ask you one question?
Yes, please.
Which subject do you teach and which is the most popular food in your?
So push the.
The subjects I teach is many of them, all subjects. As I said before, I'm teaching in a lower primary school from 1st to 5th grade of the students. That is from 6-year-old students to 14-year-old students. So I teach them all subjects, from Macedonian language, which is a mother language or mother tongue, to mathematics. Only I didn't teach English. There is a different my colleague from the school who teach them English language.
Okay. Pushta, well done. For the first time you asked fearlessly, and well done, ma. Next is Sai Nagastri.
Sir, can I ask?
Sai Nagastri. Sai Nagastri, go ahead.
Hi, sir. My name is Sai Nagastri. I'm studying 6th grade. My hobbies are reading books, playing games, and watching TV. My life ambition is software engineer. I want to ask you one question. Can I ask?
Yes, please.
My question is, what is the most popular place in your city?
What is the most popular? What?
What is the most? I think Draghi, her question is. So, which one is the very popular tourist destination in your country? I think. Which one is the popular tourist destination?
Sorry, I couldn't understand the question.
So I would like to explain it briefly. And in my country, we have many tourist attractions like Taj Mahal, and we have many. So just like that, do
tourist destinations?
Does your country have such a tourist destinations? So
Yes, even Macedonia today is a small country. There is only 2 million people, and also we have a lot of tourist destinations and tourist attractions. I'll show you some pictures.
But Draghi, we have very little time is left. I think I'm afraid that, and I can give the participants. I can give some other participants time to ask you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, can I ask?
I will tell you in short. Most popular destination in Macedonia is capital city, and Ohrid, which is on the lake Ohrid.
Right.
Lake Ohrid is the one of the most oldest lakes in the world. You can find specific flora and fauna in that lake. So in the city of Ohrid, there is 365 churches. So you can go every day in the year in the different church, if you know what I mean. So there is a sacred city and very popular in our religion.
So Land of many churches. Can we say
Yes,
Macedonia is land of many churches?
yes.
Okay. Ramkumar, go ahead and ask one.
Sir.
3 minutes time is left. Exactly 3 minutes time is left. Try to ask quickly.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Sir, my question is, slangs also important with English.
Ramkumar, ask loudly, clearly.
Slangs also important
No.
with English.
No, Ramkumar, you are not supposed to ask that question because Draghi is not English teacher. So you are not supposed to ask the question. Okay, Samira, go ahead and ask the question. Samira.
Hi, sir. My name is Samira Khanam. I'm studying 7th grade, and my hobby is reading books, playing games, and watching TV. My life ambition is to become a doctor. Sir, which is the most popular food in your country?
Most popular food.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
As I said before, the kitchen in Macedonia is mixture between Western kitchens and the Mediterranean and the Oriental. There is we're using many vegetables and different kind of meat in our kitchen. I said before that most popular and most famous meal in Macedonia is grafce, tafce, which it means baked beans.
Baked beans.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
So
every tourist when come to Macedonia wants to try it.
right. So do we think that the people of Macedonia are the veggies? I mean, the people in Macedonia love to eat vegetarian food rather than the non-vegetarian food. Am I right?
No, they eat different kind of meat and together with vegetables.
Yes, it can exist. Okay, and only one more question I can permit because only few seconds left. Very clear. Yes.
Can I ask?
Can I ask, sir?
Oh, I am sorry. I am sorry. I can't. No, I am sorry. I can't. Time is off. Of course, time is almost out. Dragis, thank you so much for sparing your valuable time, and we really enjoyed a lot. And we came to know a little strange and very informative. I think very good additional information regarding the Alexander the Great. So that's quite incredible. So thank you so much.
The information you receive from me are helpful.
Yeah.
And I'm very glad to be invited in this meeting.
Thank you so much. We are so lucky. We are so lucky to have you as our guest. So students, say thanks and to our guest, Draghi.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.